What happened to Ben Simmons? He was supposed to become the future of the NBA. A 6'10" point guard with elite athleticism, elite vision, and defensive talent that people compared to LeBron James. He became an NBA All-Star, made all NBA teams, and looked like the perfect modern superstar. But today, Ben Simmons has become one of the most controversial and mysterious players of his generation. So, what actually happened? Benjamin David Simmons was born on July 20th, 1996, in Melbourne, Australia. Basketball was part of his life from the very beginning. His father played professional basketball, and Ben quickly stood out because of his rare combination of size and skill. By the time he was a teenager, many scouts already believed he could become the #1 pick in the NBA draft. And wherever he played, the hype only grew bigger. Simmons could handle the ball like a guard, see passes before anyone else, and dominate games in transition. At 15 years old, he moved to the United States to attend Montverde Academy, one of the most prestigious basketball schools in the country. There, he played against elite competition and became one of the top prospects in all of high school basketball. Many analysts believed he was a once-in-a-generation talent. In 2015, Simmons committed to LSU. The expectations were enormous. People expected him to completely dominate college basketball. And individually, he did. Ben averaged nearly 20 points, 12 rebounds, and 5 assists per game. But despite his talent, LSU failed to reach the NCAA tournament. And for the first time, questions started appearing. Some criticized his effort. Others questioned his mentality. Former players and analysts began wondering if Simmons truly had the killer instinct of a franchise superstar. Still, none of it stopped him from becoming the #1 overall pick. In the 2016 NBA Draft, the Philadelphia 76ers selected Ben Simmons to become the face of the process. But before his rookie season could even begin, disaster struck. Simmons suffered a foot injury and missed the entire year. Still, Philadelphia remained patient, because when he finally debuted in 2017, he looked incredible. Ben immediately became one of the most unique players in the NBA. At nearly 7 feet tall, he played point guard, pushed the pace, and controlled the game. With his passing and defense, he won Rookie of the Year, made the All-Star team, and helped turn Philadelphia into a playoff contender again. Many fans believed the Sixers had finally found their future superstar duo, Joel Embiid and Ben Simmons. But even during his rise, one weakness continued following him everywhere: his shooting. Simmons almost refused to shoot from long range. Defenders started backing away from him, and in the playoffs, the problem became impossible to ignore. Still, his talent was undeniable. By 2021, he had become a 3-time All-Star, an All-NBA player, and one of the best defenders in basketball. He even finished second in Defensive Player of the Year voting. Everything pointed towards superstardom. Then came the 2021 playoffs. The moment that changed everything. Philadelphia faced the Atlanta Hawks in the Eastern Conference semifinals. The Sixers were favorites, but the series slowly fell apart, and in Game 7, Ben Simmons made the play people would never forget. Late in the fourth quarter, with an open path to the basket, Simmons passed the ball away instead of taking the layup. The crowd was stunned. The internet exploded. And almost overnight, Ben Simmons became the most criticized player in basketball. After the loss, even Joel Embiid publicly pointed to the play as a turning point in the game. Doc Rivers was asked if Simmons could still be a championship point guard. His response? "I don't know." From that moment on, everything changed. Simmons stopped communicating with the team. He wanted out of Philadelphia. The relationship between him and the organization completely collapsed. Then came the fines, the holdout, the media chaos, and endless debates about his mentality, confidence, and love for basketball. Some fans called him soft. Others believed he was dealing with serious mental pressure. For months, Ben Simmons disappeared from the court completely. Eventually, Philadelphia traded him to the Brooklyn Nets in exchange for James Harden. At the time, many believed the trade could save his career. A fresh start, a new environment. But instead, things got even worse. Back injuries began ruining his explosiveness. he underwent surgery, missed more games, and slowly, the player who once looked unstoppable started disappearing. The athleticism wasn't the same, the confidence looked gone, and offensively, he became almost invisible. Meanwhile, the criticism never stopped. Every missed game, every bad performance, and every strange headline turned into another viral discussion. For many fans, Ben Simmons became the symbol of wasted potential. But the story was more complicated than that. Because physically, his body was breaking down, and mentally, the pressure around him had reached an unbelievable level. Former teammates and coaches have repeatedly said that Simmons was one of the most talented players they had ever seen. But talent alone isn't always enough to survive the NBA spotlight. Today, Ben Simmons is no longer viewed as the future of the league. Instead, he's become one of basketball's biggest what-if stories. A player who once looked destined for greatness, but slowly lost control of his career, his confidence, and maybe even his love for the game. And now the question is, can Ben Simmons still reinvent himself? Or have we already seen the end of the player he was supposed to become? Let me know in the comments. And if you enjoyed the video, don't forget to like and subscribe to Mike Lucas Hoops.